There was a case where I was supposed to shoot a video, and then someone just took the video to Lagos, and then they just did it in Lagos. And the artist, let me tell you where I say life is more spiritual. This artist swear even with his life that, see, now me go as far, no be me be the artist, no be me go say the final say, now you must shoot this video. He said with his life, he swear with his life, but they still went and shot it
somewhere.
And that was when I was still struggling to, you know, I just want to put myself out there. I was looking for a job that I would do that. And this guy was like, you know, he has a record label, and if I do this person job, now it goes where people, before you know it, they don't collect her from me. And I went, they say, they solve. Do you get? But let me now tell you what happened. When they did that video with a popular director. Like, he's not very popular, but he's a good director. He's good. I've seen his work on TVs and everywhere. But when they brought the work, because I've shot a visualizer for the artist before, people were now saying they prefer the visualizer than the main video. Everybody were saying they don't like the main video. Do you know that they have to call me back to reshoot it?
Wow.
So that thing, do you think is just my because when they try hiding the official video, the one the guy did for them, for me not to see it. But I wanted to see it. I wanted to know if it was actually bad. When I saw it, it wasn't bad. It was nice, like it was okay. But I was still wondering why is everyone not liking it. The CEO said he doesn't like it. The artist said they shot rubbish for him. Everybody was just saying, I was just asking. So something happened when I went to the CEO's office. He's a big man. When I went to his office and he called me to come, when I was in his office, they were like, this is the boy that shot that one that you people like. Now they were not looking at me. Then I was stressed. Nothing. They saw this guy. He said this one there. They said, yes, this is the boy. He's good. It's good. They say, Kai, you did well. They shake me. They say, go be waiting. They go do. Say they go do for Lagos. Then I was still in Abuja.
Thanks for being on the show.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Man.
Yeah. You have been filming in Abuja for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also know that you are a Lagos-based creative.
Yeah. I'm a Lagos-based video director, but I started from Abuja actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I grew up here. I did my secondary school in Abuja.
Where in Abuja?
Within Kubwa here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I schooled in town. I schooled in my town. Yeah, it's a science school.
So why did you move to Lagos?
I actually moved to Lagos because of the work. You know, that's where the market is. Like the film, the musical video market. That's where it is. And then I've been receiving a lot of calls from Lagos. So I've been going there. Working, coming back. Then I just decided to just relocate there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how is creating like in Lagos and Abuja?
It's usually fun. Yeah, it's usually fun, yes. But if you're trying to compare Lagos and Abuja, you understand that, you know, Lagos have been the market for a long period of time, and Abuja is still growing. So Lagos is kind of easier there. We have most of the things we want in Lagos, and then you have the opportunity to be working with professionals. Most of the people you'll be working with, starting from the least person in the production to the main person, like to the major people, like in the hierarchy, you know, the vixen, the makeup artist, the camera crew guy, the location manager. You get to work with people who like been doing it every day, so they understand what it is. Compared to Abuja, you know, you have a lot of challenges based on most of them lack some experience and all that. But Abuja is still trying, you know, it's coming up.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. But you prefer to shoot to create
in Lagos? Actually, I prefer to shoot in Abuja more. Yeah, because Lagos is kind of, you know, we have so many disadvantages, you know, shooting in Lagos. They will have advantages as well. Lagos is kind of stressful. We're shooting there, the hold up, there's a lot of hold up everywhere, and you know, we have location problems a lot in Lagos, you know, we have people who want to, you know, take advantage of it because they know this, like the film market. So they want to take, they like, some people, I don't know, maybe they want to build a house or buy plane. It's just fun. But the advantage of Lagos is you're working with people who have experience, that experience. who have made a lot of mistakes, and then they know what to do at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Wow. So do you identify as a filmmaker?
if I'm identified as a
Yeah.
filmmaker, yeah, of course, but I do more than film production. I don't basically do filmmaking alone, yeah, but I started with filmmaking, yeah, music video directing to be precise, and then I do artist management, I do promotion too.
Wow.
Yeah, I promote artists and then I manage artists. Of course, soon might be open my own record label. You know, yeah. So that's the essence of 4K Nation. It's more like a nation. It's not just a person. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's nice. So how long have you been doing films or
Yeah,
being a director?
professionally, I've been doing film for a long time, but professionally, I'll say 6 years. Yeah, but I've been doing film, like I started doing this thing when I was still a little boy. So, but professionally, I'll say 6 years. Yeah.
So what was the biggest lesson you have learned over these 6 years of making films?
I've learned a lot of lessons. And the most, let me say the most, from the hierarchy, let me say the most valued lesson should be like reality. You know, reality is different from social media life. It's different from picture. Picture is not reality.
Yeah.
So being real is something that if you find yourself being real, or if you're a real person, you're going to save yourself a lot of mistakes, a lot of error, a lot of disappointments, a lot of unnecessary pressure. So it's like more of like the biggest thing I've learned so far. You know, just be real. Just be real. Do your thing.
Wow. That's very true. So people who doesn't accept you the way you are, how do you manage that?
First of all, in as much as you are trying to be real with yourself, you should also understand that you are in an entertainment that has a standard or principle before. You are in a field that has a standard. You can't just come from nowhere and want to change everything because you are yourself. You might have to adjust too. If it's something that is worth adjusting, you can adjust but still be yourself. If it's worth adjusting. So if some people don't accept you the way you are and you feel like, okay, I can't change myself, then you won't kill yourself. Let them go. There are other people that will accept you the way you are.
Yeah.
But if it's something you can work on and you know that actually this what these people expect from you is worth it, like it's something that you yourself know that is something that you should do, then you should try to improve. Improving yourself.
You know, when we came, you guys were talking about creative not being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't add to that conversation because that was part of my question.
Okay.
So I realized that a lot of creative don't like to be in front of the camera, and some do, while some don't. You know, so you have been into this for like 6 years.
Yeah. Professionally.
Yeah, but I've not really seen any stuff except maybe just casual videos with your phone. You're trying to say one or two things. Do you like being in front of the camera?
Okay, maybe soon I might be in front of the camera. I'll start being in front of the camera maybe soon, because I have some singles that will be featuring some big. Yes, I told you I do a lot of things. I have some of my singles. I'll be doing collaboration with some big artists internationally and nationally here. So so right now I might be being in front of camera soon, but before then, it's something that has to do with your personality, yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself. Me, I don't want to put out myself there because I feel I'm not really ready for that. That's initially, but then my nature too. I'm reserved person. I'm a bit reserved, but so I also often don't want to be in front of camera. So but then I have to force myself because I'm going into the entertainment properly. So I'll definitely put on myself there. So some creative, it might be their choice, it might be their nature, it might, I'm just speaking for myself.
Yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. I wanted to digress a little bit. You have answered that.
Okay, you can digress, still digress. Maybe I'll
Okay.
keep going.
What was the first gadgets or equipment you bought? Whether being a professional in
Okay.
this field or non-professional, what was the first equipment
Okay,
you bought?
is it when you're talking about camera or in
Yeah.
terms of camera? Okay, the first camera I bought it was a Sony camera.
Was it a camera you bought first?
Yeah, it was camera I bought first. No, but I had laptop then. I've been editing. I've been editing for years. I've been editing for years before I started shooting. Yeah, I've been editing for years. So then when I wanted to get camera for myself, it was funny though, but I got it was a Sony camera, and let me tell you what happened then. It was more like fate, a miracle, because I don't have the money then, but I said I'm going to get this camera. I started going to Lagos. So, but then I was with my laptop. So I said, if I see a camera that I like, I can just give them my laptop. If the money does not complete to take it, I'll leave it. I'll go back. I'll pay the laptop. I'll sell the laptop, drop as deposit. But on the way, my elder brother now called me. That, where are you? I said, I'm on my way to Lagos. He said, to do what? I said, I want to go and buy a camera. From there, I told him, say, oh, wow. It's okay. When I get to Lagos, if anything, I should let him know. That, okay, that's from there. And then he ended up sending me some money. And then some people sent me some money too. And I paid for it.
What camera was that?
That was A77. It's a Sony camera. It's not a mirrorless. It's a DSLR.
DSLR.
Yeah, A77. I used it. And
What price was that as at that time?
as at that time, I think it should be 300 and something thousand. Let me say close to 400,000.
The laptop you're using was what then?
The laptop I was using was an HP MV. And then it's big, it's almost same price then to that, but the other 3 something too.
What year was this?
Can I remember? It's been long ago. Can I remember?
Wow.
It's been long. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So as at that time, you have not started making money as a filmmaker?
No, yeah, but I edit.
Okay.
So I do editing and they pay me, and I was working in a studio then as an editor. Yeah.
Wow. So I would like to know your beginning stage, and I think some other creators that admire your work will want to know how you began. You know, how did you start doing these mighty things you're doing now? You know, so we'd like you to walk us through of how you began your journey. How do you gain your inspiration? How did you find this love for this work?
For this work, right? Okay, firstly, I'm a music lover. I love arts. I love entertainment. When I was small, I used to draw them, but I don't draw anymore. I used to draw. I used to, like me. I've been like a leader from small. Then when we play ball, I used to be their coach. Whatever we do, I just like arts and entertainment.
Yeah.
So when I started growing, I find myself. There was a time I was even DJing while I was in school. I was doing DJing. So that was where the passion came from. So then I sometimes, because whatsoever I'm doing, I like to put in my best. I like to put in my all in it. So most times at home, I'll be rehearsing with my dad's DJ with my speakers and stuff. And my dad will always come like, you are disturbing us in this house, very soon I'm going to burn all these your speakers. But I keep doing it. So then at the time I start getting tired. Like I said, what else can I do with this my laptop? So that was when I said, can't you you love music, you love watching videos during the years of those 50 Cent, those It's Your Birthday. Yeah, those I love those videos, Akon, Locked Up. So you love watching all those videos. Don't you think it's something you can make as well? So that was really inspiration. I said, yeah, that's true. And I love art. So I'll get some people's video. I'll try to recreate it my own way. I'll get different videos. I'll use my laptop. I downloaded a free version app then. I can't remember the name. So from there, before I went to learning professionally and then started doing it.
Wow. Sometimes people will just say, this guy just came out they don't know the story.
Yeah, the story
They don't know
behind
how
the
far.
process. Yes.
You know. So it's truly inspiring to realize that you also went through stress to get your first camera. In fact, there was no money, and it was by faith.
Yeah, it was by faith. Yes, I went through stress. You know, I've been longing to get it. I've been longing to get that camera then, like to get a Sony camera. I just love Sony. Yeah, I've been longing to get a Sony camera then, and I was like, this is the one I believe I can. Okay, before then, you know, I told you I was already an editor.
Yeah.
I was working for one of my boss. I don't know if you permit me to mention her name. Okay, her name is June. Yeah, she's in US now. Yeah, so I was her editor then, Joy June Hot Studio. So she's in US now. She's a very nice woman. So, and I think she sent me one money from the US, but it's not that much. So I was like, okay, I have that money with me. I will see how I can get. So, but then the other funds that were not entering, I was like, I can't just sit down. Let me take this step. So that was how I took this step.
So will you advise filmmakers that are starting to get hold of equipment, make sure you get an equipment as you are starting out as a filmmaker or whatever?
Okay, yeah. The thing is, this journey of success doesn't have a definite. Yes, it doesn't have a definite route.
Yeah.
It's something that this can work for you and may not work for someone else. So if you can get equipment, of course, it's going to ease you a lot of stress. It's going to ease your it's going to ease the unnecessary journey and battle that you're going to be facing. So it's going to make the work much more easier for you, and then it's going to be flexible as well, because when you have this stuff for yourself, you will have a lot of time to practice. You have, you know, when you go out to rent, sometimes they give you a lot of restriction. You have to return the camera before certain time. You have to, you know, and sometimes some of these things you might go to your production to your field, to the production field, and they discover that sometimes the battery is not charged, they gave you the wrong card. All those things will make you cannot really enjoy your production.
Yeah.
So if you can get it, of course, there's always a bigger advantage. But then, like I said, it doesn't have a definite process, because you might not be opportune to get it. You're not going to kill yourself. You start with what you have. I think the production is more about you. It's more about yourself. Develop yourself. You are the film. So just develop yourself. Then if you have those stuff added to you, then it's an advantage. But if you don't have them, you can still make it.
Okay. At what point do you discover that I want to be a music video director? Were there other things you were doing and then you discovered that, let me just focus on being a director for music videos?
Music video directing is a passion to me. I wasn't actually doing it because of money. I'm this person that I love filming. When I'm editing musical video, especially a video that's shot very well, I see myself happy. I'm doing it with
love.
Yes, I see myself. Some people complain that the editing was stress, it's stressful and it's stress. But me, I enjoy doing it.
Stress how?
Editing can be stressful, you know, when you be editing from morning to night. You be in one place for 2 days. You've not stepped out.
When it comes to you enjoying every single
yes I was just enjoying it. So I love this thing right from time. I love being a music video director. But then I have to digress a bit during the process, because there was a time where people do not actually believe in me shooting their videos.
Oh.
Yes, there was a time I did promo and even one single person did not come. I wanted to shoot for almost free. Even one did not come. And some of them now want to come and beg me to shoot for them for this budget. I'll tell them I have a standard. This is what I charge now.
Talking about budget, speaking about budget, how do you battle clients that want 4K visuals with 2K budget?
Okay, there's one thing I believe in. There's one thing I believe in as much as it doesn't work always. It doesn't work always. There's one thing I believe in is you can still you can still produce something good with every particular budget. You can still create something good with every particular budget, but there are some things you cannot create with a particular budget.
Yeah.
There are some things that there is no magic. You can't do any magic, no matter how good the person is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's assume that you want to use a Lamborghini for your musical video. You know the cost of Lamborghini, and then you have the budget of a Benz, an this Benz, not Maybach. Let me say C class, C300, and then you add that's the budget you have. Is there any magic you can do? There's no magic. So that is same thing with production. So what I do, me battling with some of these clients is I let you know that there are some clients that I reject. Especially when I know that you know that your money cannot afford this, and you're insisting this is I just tell them, sorry, I can't do it. I have a standard I'm setting for myself. But there are some clients that still accept with their low budget. It's more about the passion. But what I tell them that this is what your budget can do. And they say, okay, can you do it? But it doesn't affect my standard of production. It doesn't affect the picture quality. It doesn't affect the production process.
Yeah.
It might affect the stuff that are used in the video.
The props.
The props, yes, the set designs and other things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how I try to manage it.
Okay, this seemed to be like a very... I'm very curious about this particular question. I noticed that a lot of Nigerian creative, especially filmmakers, seem to draw inspiration from the Western world, their style, visuals, and creative approach. I'm very, very curious, and I feel like I want to ask, how do you feel about this? Do you think it's help our
Culture,
yeah, our culture and all of that stuff? So.
Okay, well, Africa we're still growing. It's like continent that's still growing. We're growing in all areas of life, even visually, because these people, they actually started before us. And there's this saying that there's nothing you want to do that has never been done before. Do you get? So in most cases, you might have to be inspired by someone. But the area that I don't support is like photocopying. You are just trying to replicate the same thing. Just copy and paste all those things. But you can get your inspiration from anywhere. You can get, but the major thing I actually don't like is most of us, we just go there, we just see some stuff, that inspires us, and we just put it there. We just put it in our own production without even yes, if it goes with what we're doing, the stories, if the story actually aligns. With the production we're doing. So I actually don't like that. There are some things that you don't have to copy anybody. You just be yourself and be creative. You get your inspiration. There are sometimes that I get my inspiration, I just wake up from sleep, like I don't watch any video. I say, can I create something like this? Yeah, so you don't always have to copy.
Do you get inspiration when clients calls you for music video production, or was there any time that you just had an inspiration and you contacted a client, maybe an artist, and you feel like this would be nice for this your project, and it worked out?
Okay, me basically how I do my stuff is I try to, in as much as you want to be creative, you like the artistic part of it, you just want your visual to be charming and creepy and stuff like that. I still try to be in line with the story and the concept. I'm this person that I believe in stories. I believe that visuals are stuff that should last the taste of time. Even in years, when you still watch them, and what keeps this thing going is the stories behind these visuals, not just beautiful videos without no story, no meaning. You can tell story with cameras. You can tell story with the outfits. You can tell story with the kind of vixen. You just create story according to the song. So before I produce or before I direct a video, I make sure I listen to the song first, then get the story. Try to always be in line with sometimes you can even get the artists, the story behind the song. You can even tell, okay, I had an accident. That was why I wrote this song. Yeah, because there was a guy I shot for. He's an Abuja artist, soundboard. The officer video, he said he had an issue with police.
An officer, yeah.
Yes, there's when they came to arrest them and stuff like that. You can see when you watch the video, you see something like that, you know. It was in the video. So that's it. Then sometimes I stay on my own. I get some inspiration. Yes. Always. Yeah. I stay on my own. I get some inspiration. I'm like, okay, I think this will go. But then I wait for song or concept that goes with that inspiration. I don't just go to force it into any other production because the inspiration is there. Yeah, I don't actually do that.
That's okay. Nice. Yeah. All right. I've noticed that directors create visuals that lives forever. You shoot a music video once and the artist keeps earning from it for years.
Okay.
You know, for example, this song that was used for the Karate Kid, I will never say never. That video is about 1 billion views on YouTube.
Yeah.
But somebody shot it.
Yeah,
somebody edited it.
Yeah.
And that person was paid once.
Right.
So when it comes to matters like this, do you think directors are truly valued enough in this industry compared to artists?
Yeah, I think there is an error in that aspect. There's an error because if you're to compare musical video with the audio production, you see some of the music producers, they earn royalties. Yeah, but video directors don't. That was what TJ Omori, that's like our
God.
That was what he was trying to do then. Yes, there was a time in Nigeria here, I don't know about, he was trying to do it, and we need to, because directors will put in more. We put in a lot of energy, goes down, resources. Sometimes after a video, director will be in debt. I'm telling you videos that they paid him like 20 million. I'm not even saying maybe now because he collect one cheap money. Heavy amount of money, but he will still be in debt after the video. And sometimes you tell these artists, if your artist is compassionate, he can just say, okay, there was a time I was shooting and then drone crashed at the process. And that drone was what about like, let me say 2.6 million then. But my artist, the guy is a very nice person. Looking to, yes. So he was like, hi, don't worry, I'll support you.
Oh, wow.
But there are some cases whereby this thing happen. The person, they will not send you because they say it's not their business. You just go. So these things should be worked on. Like we need to, if there's anything we can do it. You know, if it's what can be, it's not good. Directors are not really, they are not appreciated enough. They are not appreciated enough. If there's anything, there's this guy, Cole Bennett. You know Cole Bennett. Most of the video he shots, they are on his page. Yes, I don't know if he actually financed the videos or they finance it, but most of his video are on his page. He's an American director, so something like that we can all as well. And some videos should be on our page, bro. Like there's a saying that we owns the content.
Yeah.
They said the director, we owns the content. It's not even the artist, but I don't know why it's like this, you know. And the pay is not even the one-time pay. Most times it's not even enough.
Yeah.
It's not even enough. I think we directors too, at a time we are at the cause of it. Some of us, we tend to appear like we are kind of desperate. You know, there are stages that you have to create. Of course, you have to create, you have to do free. People need to see your work to value you. But there are stages that you get to that you don't make yourself cheap. You don't want to do it, you want to set too many standards. Other people will just be doing them. And they are doing it and they're going, you know. So
that's true. Man, I've actually thought about this. I was like, because if we want to own this content now, what about royalties for sounds and stuff like that?
We're supposed to have royalties, like we're supposed to have royalties, you know, as we're supposed to have percentage on some of these, and YouTube is paying very well. Now we're supposed to have not just on our BTS or other stuff, in those musical videos, because we are actually art behind it, and
Yeah.
we are like the main thing behind each of these production. So we need to.
That's true. Okay. I really want to ask, is success in filmmaking earned or given?
Okay, if success in filmmaking is
If I said I'm successful as a filmmaker, will you say that I earned it or it was given to me?
okay, but first of all, depends on what you see as success in filmmaking. You know, some people, what they actually see as success is once they create visuals that are sick, and you know their film is very very, it's okay for them, they are successful. And yes, you can also call that success. There's some, like some can let's say attribute success to financial attributes, or you know, or material things. They are still success. So it depends on what you see as success. But the truth is every successful person, either by producing any clean visual or the resource part of it, I feel like you earned it.
Okay.
It wasn't given to you, you earned it. Because trust me, there's no production that is damn easy. If you're able to do any production that comes out well, man, you deserve your flower. Yeah, you deserve your flower. So but where I actually don't really I don't feel how much is most of the filmmakers don't know the business aspect of it. They just interested on doing mad visuals.
Forgetting that this is a business.
Yes, forgetting that this is a business, and business wise they ain't doing very well. But their visuals are everywhere. Nice visuals.
This is a Nigerian problem, or because it seems like outside Nigeria,
They make money.
yeah, you make a lot of money from this. You are being valued more, but within Nigeria is something else.
It's not really Nigeria. Let me say Africa, per se. Let me say Africa. Let me say Africa, per se. First of all, you know, in the Western world, they have a good working system that favors an average citizen of the country. So like you have good road, you have lights. Some they even pay them. They pay them for just being a citizen. But here in Nigeria, you have to work so hard to eat, to just to live. You have to work so hard to eat. So it made most filmmakers kind of desperate. Yeah, you get the most filmmakers are kind of desperate. There are some conditions that doesn't really favor that production, but they will just force themselves into it because they just want to eat. They just want to survive. So, but it's not just Nigeria, it's Africa. And you won't blame it. It is how it has been. It is the set of people that started it. So, coming to change it, it may not be easy. It's not just a one man. Yes, it's going to take a lot of battles to change this thing because they've used. But definitely, let's look forward to, you know, changing. Maybe we'll be the generation that will change it.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard, or I've also seen you exhibit some certain level of spirituality.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I really want to ask this: how do you balance your faith, right?
Yeah.
And being a creative director.
A creative director.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you know, video creation is like work of art, and God is art himself, so it's already related spiritually. Then I'm opportune, though I'll say I'm privileged to grow. I grew up in a Christian background. I grew up in a Christian background where we see the whole law start, you know, father dey strict,
Yeah.
moms dey strict, all those things. So at the time I get used to those lifestyle, and then, you know, this kind of person that want things to be done right, you know. It's not that we're perfect. Do you get? So, and then that is just like the secondary aspect of it. The primary aspect of it is that I get to discover that life is more spiritual. Life is more spiritual than physical. Some people will say, forget all these spiritual things, no, they work on it. But I bet you some of those people do a lot of spiritual things than you. But they do it secretly.
Yeah.
Most people that do all these spiritual things don't like saying it. They do it secretly, and you go out there, you feel like, okay, you just want to excel with your normal wisdom and your what you have upstairs. You may not. It may be difficult for you because you'll be struggling. There are a lot of battles that we do that. Oh, some people, okay, so what about the Western world? Did they do spiritual? See, you can't compare the level of the state that we are here with them there. There are so many things that have been conquered spiritually that have not been dealt with here. So me realizing that I've gotten some experience whereby I think they are just miracle. Like I told you, the camera stuff, I told you there are a lot of things, there are a lot of them that I know that this I don't merit. Okay, let me give an instance. There was a case whereby I was supposed to shoot a video, and then someone just took the video to Lagos, and then they just did it in Lagos. And the artist, let me tell you where I say life is more spiritual. This artist swear even with his life that see na me go as far, no be me be the artist. No be me go say the final say, now you must shoot this video. He said with his life, he swear with his life, but they still went and shot it
somewhere.
But let me now tell you what happened. That's why I said, okay, I say, I thought that this is actually my work, this thing, that's why. But I was like, and that was when I was still struggling to, I just want to put myself out there. I was looking for a job that would do that. And this guy was like, he has a record label, and if I do this person job, now it goes where people, before you know it, they don't collect her from. And I went, they solve. Do you get? I actually went to prayers, I actually went to prayer. Do you know what happened? When they did that video with a popular director. Like, he's not very popular, but he's a good director. He's good. I've seen his work on TVs and everywhere. But when they brought the work, because I've shot a visualizer for the artist before, people were now saying they prefer the visualizer than the main video. Everybody were saying they don't like the main video. Do you know that they have to call me back to reshoot it?
Wow.
So that thing, do you think is just my because when they try hiding the official video, the one the guy did for them, for me not to see it. But I wanted to see it. I wanted to know if it was actually bad. When I saw it, it wasn't bad. It was nice, like it was okay. But I was still wondering, why is everyone not liking it? The CEO said he doesn't like it. The artist said they shot rubbish for him. Everybody was just saying, I was just asking. So something happened when I went to the CEO's office. He's a big man. When I went to his office, and he called me to come. When I was in his office, they were like, this is the boy that shot that one that you people like. Now they were not looking at me. Then I was stressed. Nothing. They saw this guy. He said this one there. They said, yes, this is the boy. He's good. He's good. They say, Kai, you did well. They shake me. They said, don't be waiting. They go do. Say they go do for Lagos. Then I was still in Abuja. Wow. So you see, things like that, it has happened a lot of time. So now, if it works for me, then why won't I stick to it? Yeah, because it actually works. There's difference between you're just practicing something and you're not seeing result. And aside the spiritual aspect of it, I just like people, just behave well. Just be yourself. You don't have to live any kind of life, especially because you want to make money.
Yeah. I still feel like there's a level of spirit that is tied to whatsoever you do. I feel so.
Yeah, you can call it grace.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if an artist records a song, there's a level of spirituality tied to that song.
Yes, and then we are in a very dirty. Entertainment is dirty. I'm sorry to be using it's very, very diabolic. Yeah. It's kind of dark. Dirty. Yes. We're in a spiritual. Entertainment is very spiritual. You may not know this until there are some certain level you get to. There are some certain people you start meeting along the road that you discover that more. Are you sure I can continue? Me at the time, I told myself, say, I'm not sure I go do this thing. Me, I go quit. Yes, I told myself, because I was like, there are some things that I'm not comfortable doing. And people are doing it. People are doing it because they want the fame, they want the money. So they will do it. Now how do you now want to make it? How do you now want to make it that big when you think that you cannot get yourself involved in some kind of spiritual thing? Yeah. Of course, you need to. So the way I balance it, sorry, before I miss that your question, the way I balance it, right, is spiritual. Okay, I don't put it out there on your face that, see, oh, I be spiritual. I know they put them out. You may not know, except you pay close attention. We'll follow you, we'll chill, we'll have fun. But man, I take my spiritual life serious. Yes, by the grace of God, though, I take it serious. Like, chill. I don't try to rob it, because you are in the world. Of course, you are you are not in the church, or you are not. So you should know where you are. So do you get? So if you are here, you don't have to. Someone that has his belief, you want to change his belief because you are a video director. That, no, we still do our thing, but we know our roots.
Yeah.
So that's how I balance it.
Okay, if an upcoming filmmaker walk up to you today and be like, I want to be a director, I admire what you do, what will you say to that person?
Okay, there are lots come to me. It depends. First of all, the first question I ask the person is, what inspired you being a director? Because there are so many people, they see my post, maybe they see me on one popular seller, maybe one of their favorite, or they see some kind place I go to, they were like, those are the things that inspire them. I don't think you're really ready to be a filmmaker. If you are being inspired by just those things because you see me here, no, you need to be sure that this is what I want to do, because the process is going to be tough. It's going to be hectic. Is to leave the ones you're seeing. You're just seeing edited pictures. You're not seeing the real thing. So most times I ask them, are you sure this is what you actually want to do? Or you are just being inspired by the behind the scenes and all those things you're seeing?
Very valid stuff. Okay, thank you for coming on this show.
All right, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.